Hi loves, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be sharing my product empties for September. Well, I suppose it's like September and October. I've got a big bag of lots of things, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I moved up, what am I trying to say here? Used up is the Modere chocolate trim. This, you guys, is amazing. So I got turned on to it because I saw Lisa D1 raving about it. So I've been wanting to lose weight. I mean, I gained a ton of weight in North Carolina. That's just how when I moved to North Carolina, I was 130 pounds. When I left North Carolina, I was 165 pounds. So I gained a lot of weight while I lived there. I've just been like, you know, trying to lose it. And so I started initially taking this, I think right after I got my, literally right after I got my surgery, which was August. And within a couple weeks, I'd already lost weight. And at this point, so it's been August, I think it was like a week after my surgery. So I think it's been like 10 weeks. I've lost 10 pounds. And that's like 10 solid pounds. Like I weigh myself, I'm a solid 150 to 151 every morning, which is awesome. Because I was sitting at like 159, then it would jump up to 161, then it would go to like 157, then it would jump back up to 159. And it was just like really freaking annoying. And so when I first started it, when I was like, okay, I'm gonna weigh myself and I'm gonna take it, I was 161. And that was just after my surgery. It was like I think it was like a week after my surgery. I'm down to 151. I've been sticking at a solid 151. I have not exercised at all since my surgery. I still get really out of breath really fast ever since I got my surgery done. And if you're new here, I basically just got my boobs redone. I got smaller implants put in. I had a full breast lift, so I got huge scars, but my boobs were really saggy before. They were really big, and now they're like nice and small and cute with some scars, but they're a lot higher. So ever since I got my surgery, I'm still kind of like out of breath. My body's still recovering. My periods have been all over the place. But I have not exercised at all. So it's not like I've been like eating really good and exercising to lose that 10 pounds. I've literally done nothing. If anything, I've been eating worse because I've been doing these food swaps, junk food swaps with my friend in England, and I send her a bunch of like American junk food, and then she sends me a bunch of like English chocolate and like all my favorites, and I've been picking out on them. So I have not changed my diet in any way. I'm eating actually a lot worse than I was before, and I have still lost a solid 10 pounds. So basically, I'm super obsessed with this. It is pricey. I take it every single morning. I have Jay on it as well. He's lost weight as well. It's weird. I feel like it kind of like makes your muscles harder. Like the tone of your body is like firmer in general. It's really strange and it's kind of odd to say out loud. But like when I look at my stomach, I'm like, God, I feel like my abs look more, I mean, I don't have a six pack or anything, definitely not. I don't have abs, but like the muscle that I can see seems firmer. I just feel like I'm getting leaner without actually doing any work. So I can only imagine once I start working out again, I feel like I will definitely start to see a huge difference because I've done nothing other than take this, and I've seen a huge difference already. So basically it's supposed to inhibit fat storage, improve muscle tone, and restore youthful skin. So it's also collagen. Here's what I've definitely noticed. Look at these freaking roots. It has not even been, so normally I go 10 weeks, and normally I'm like fine. But these roots are absolutely insane, and it's been 8 weeks at this point. And I just told her, I was like, I have to come in earlier. Like I can't wait the 10 weeks. My roots are driving me insane. So my hair is growing really fast. But that means all of your hair grows fast. So that means your crotch, your armpits, your legs. So just keep that in mind. If you want your hair to grow really fast, you're gonna have to shave a bunch as well, because that's definitely what I have noticed. But my hair is growing like a weed. It's getting so long. It looks so shiny. It's so healthy. Like it's definitely made a huge difference because I'm taking the collagen as well. So if you take the pure and you take the trim, that's your daily dose of collagen that you need in the day. And then this is what I added for the gut health because I was having so many problems with my stomach. I get stomach aches all the time. I went vegetarian for a year. I've literally tried all these things to try and stop getting the stomach aches. And then when I started adding this, it has made such a huge difference. This is the Modere Axis Trebiotic, and it's basically just a little gut health beads, and it comes with a scoop, and then, I mean, mine's all gone, but it comes with a little scoop, and then you pour. So what you do is, this is like a chocolate pudding consistency. It tastes like chocolate pudding. It's delicious. You squirt some into a tablespoon, Then you layer a scoop of the little beads, and then you top it off with the trim, and then you just swallow the whole thing. If you try to eat these beads by themselves, you will have beads in every crevice of every tooth, of every gum. Like, the beads will be all over the place. It's really hard to swallow. So I mix it in with the trim, and then you can just swallow it down, and it's super good. These don't taste like anything. It's just the beads will literally be in all of your crevices. But this is a prebiotic. So this is supposed to help reinforce healthy gut function, immune response, and overall wellness with a bioactive microbiome matrix. So basically this is gonna make your gut happy. And that's what I was having problems with. It was like, I was always bloated. I constantly looked like I was like 8 months pregnant. Everything I ate, my stomach would get huge. I would have rice, I would get a huge stomach ache. I would have a massive tummy. It would be so bloated. I had any kind of bread, any kind of carb, my stomach was ginormous. And I was just like, I'm so sick and tired. Like, if I want to go out to dinner, I want to just be able to eat a piece of bread and like not look like I'm 8 months pregnant by the time I leave. It's just really annoying. And it would, like, I was having really bad stomach aches all the time. It was just really annoying. So Lisa was talking about this specifically for gut health because she suffers from, you know, a bad tummy as well. This has changed my life. I had a croissant for breakfast and I do not have a bloated tummy. I don't have a stomach ache. I feel completely fine. I could have never eaten a croissant before. Like, I tried to avoid all carbs because I would get so bloated and my stomach would hurt so much. And now, like, I can have a croissant if I want. I had a bagel the other day and I was completely fine. So this really helps with the bloating and just your general digestion. The first 5 days of taking this and this, you will be bloated. It's your body getting used to it. It's your body kind of figuring out like, whoa, what is this new product? So keep that in mind. When I first got it, I was like, why am I so bloated? What's going on here? It takes about 5 to 6 days and then you will not have bloating after that. It just takes a minute for your body to, like, you know, to just adjust and like realize what's happening. But now, like, I'm hardly ever bloated. I would have to eat so much carbs for me to be bloated anymore. It's just awesome. Like, I seriously love it. I've lost weight. My hair is growing. My skin looks really glowy. I feel like I'm like looking a little bit more youthful. Like, my skin is like plumping up. I also do Potenza, so that could be it. But I do feel in general like things are just looking good. So I'm happy. So they are pricey. I have a link. I'll link both of them down below, and I'll link the one that I buy the combo where it comes with the liquid collagen as well, because that's what I think is helping my hair. But then I'll link them separately for you. They are an investment, but for me, I will spend whatever it takes to lose weight and to not be bloated, because I hate that. I hate being bloated. It's uncomfortable. I was constantly having a stomach ache. I didn't want to do anything because my stomach hurt. I couldn't eat anything because my stomach hurt. It's just freaking lame. Like, nobody wants to live like that. So worth the money. Highly recommend. I swear by them. I have it just on auto ship, so it just sends out. I've got Jay on it because he has a really bad stomach problem as well. And he goes out to eat a lot for work. He's constantly meeting with clients and going to events, and he was just having a really hard time trying to eat. He's just got a really sensitive tummy, so everything bothers him. And so he was getting really bloated and he gets really bad stomach aches, and then when he eats something wrong, it like messes with his head. He gets really grumpy, he gets moody, he gets like real sad. So I was like, you need to try this as well because it's working for me. And he started using it, and then he's like, I don't know if it's working. So then he stopped using it, and then he was like, oh my gosh, I feel so crap now that I'm not using it. So it definitely works. He could tell a difference when he went off of it. He just didn't realize that it was actually making him feel so much better, because now he can go out and eat. I mean, he can't eat wheat or anything, but you know, sometimes there's wheat in things that you don't realize when you're going out to restaurants, and then he'll feel really crappy. And then it will affect him at work the next day because he'll be in a mood. I mean, your gut is like it's so connected to the way you feel and like, you know, your brain and all that. So it's amazing. Highly recommend. Expensive. Wish it was a little bit more affordable, but the links that I have will save you guys $10 off your order. So, I mean, there's that, but definitely worth the money. Moving on. This is amazing. Just got the apple one. I did not try the apple one the first time. I just got the regular fresh scent. The smell of it is so good. But I just got the apple. Oh my gosh, the apple smells amazing. They both smell really good. This is awesome. I use this to spray all over my stovetop, and then I just use a little brush, and it just like takes everything off. It's so awesome. You can use this obviously for your dishes. I like to spray my dishes and then let them sit with some water, and it just like makes cleaning. I mean, we don't have a dishwasher, so it just freaking sucks. So this is great, but really, really recommend for the stovetop. It's super good. Next, I used up the Cami Wears Khaki. These are the ones that I'm currently wearing. They are still available online on redaspen.com. It does not want to focus. Here we go. So those are the Cami Wears Khaki. They're really cute. They're just like a really fun almond shape. Okay, next I used up the Thieves Cleaner from Young Living. Absolutely love this cleaner. Ever since I got this, oh gosh, it's been so long. I think it was like, I got it in July of last year. I have not used another cleaner other than like, you know, the dish soap. I've not used another cleaner since. So what I like to do is spray that Dawn on it, and then I always finish off with this. I dilute it with water and make my own little concoction, and then I put orange, lemon, and around the holidays I like to put Christmas spirit in it. I don't know what's just happened with my lighting here. It smells so incredible. It does a great job of cleaning. You can clean your windows, your mirrors, your countertops, your bathrooms. If I do the bathroom, I have like a separate one for the bathroom. I put purification oil in it. It's just like so much more natural. The smell is incredible, and it does a great job of cleaning. So, and this lasts so long because you're just diluting it. You put 2 capfuls in a full bottle of water. So it's very, very concentrated. Next is the Tan Luxe The Gradual. This is my every other day tanning lotion that I use. I put this on every other morning after I shower. I just slather it on like lotion, and that is how I keep my tan. So I absolutely love that. It doesn't make me smell, which is why I started using it, because I was tired of smelling like burnt toast all the time. This is the Clarins V Shaping Facial Lift. Now this actually broke me out on my face, but I used it on my, I can use things on my décolleté. This is what it looks like. Anyway, just a little pump top. It made me break out on my face, but I was able to put it on my chest, and I really liked it on my chest. It did not break my chest out. It's supposed to be a V shaping, so it's supposed to lift your face, but it made my whole entire neck break out. So I just used it on my chest because, you know, it's getting older. It's got wrinkles on it, so I figured I might as well just stick whatever I mean, that stuff is expensive and it's good. It's a good product. It's just my face is still, it's like, it's still confused. It wants to be a teenager, but it also wants to like be old as well. So it's really annoying. But it did work beautifully on my chest. This is the Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Blonde by L'Oreal. I absolutely love it. It's what I have on my eyebrows right now. Something is going on with my lighting. So I absolutely love this. This is what I use on my eyebrows every single time I do my makeup. Oh, this is the Pure. So this is the one that I was talking about that is the liquid collagen. So this basically is supposed to improve joint mobility and lubrication, improves skin's hydration, firmness, and tone. Sugar-free, 0 calories, 0 carbs. It's basically just a liquid collagen. Supposedly, if it's a liquid collagen, it absorbs a lot faster than like a powder collagen. And all I can say is my roots are insane. My hair is growing so darn fast. It's so healthy. It just feels amazing. I have all of this new growth, which is actually driving me insane. But I have all these new little hairs, like baby hairs, growing in all here. You see this? That's all new growth. Up here, these things are driving me insane. I have like all these little bird feathers. So I have new growth coming in, as well as my hair is just growing really fast now. So that's exciting because, I mean, I will totally take new growth, even if it gives me bird feathers. So this is what I buy with the trim. It's like a bundle, so you can save a little bit of money. And so I get the collagen, I get the trim, and then I buy the Axis Tray Biotics separately. So I think altogether it's like it's expensive. It's like 2 something, but you know what? If I can lose weight and have better hair, I'll pay for it. Next, we have the Herbal Essences Rose Hips Conditioner. The kids use up this. They love it. Lily is obsessed with smelling like my sister. I just bought her the Fantasy from Britney Spears so that that's what my sister wears. She wants to like smell like my sister because she misses her so much. So I buy her all the same things that my sister uses. So my sister, this is what she uses for her hair. So this is what Lily and Phoenix use for their hair. And another one, apparently they use a little bit too much in their hair. So I got a smaller conditioner, and then where's the shampoo? So apparently all they do is condition their hair. There's no shampoo in here. Next is the Dove Advanced Care Caring Coconut. What is going on? Do you see this? I move around, I show a product, and then it gets really bright. It's so annoying. Anyway, this is the Caring Coconut. I prefer the Shea Butter one, but that one was good. Then I used up the Cetaphil Gentle Makeup Removing Wipes. These are like the best face wipes out there. I don't really like face wipes. I usually just use like a cleansing balm. But there are days where I've fallen asleep on the couch watching shows, and then I like hop into bed, and then Jay will be like, you need to wash your face. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And so then I just use a wipe. I try not to do that, but sometimes it does happen on the weekends. And those are the best ones. They don't bother my eyes, and they don't make my skin irritated or dry. This is the Argan Oil Daily Silk Care Argan Oil Silk Plus Hair Conditioner by Skin Food. This one, I think I actually really liked this one. It's actually really good if you have an oily scalp because it doesn't make your hair greasy. Like I feel like when I was using this, I could go longer in between washing my hair. So I did like that one. I also used up the Wash Your Face Organic Aloe Face Wash from Plant Apothecary. It's aloe and lemongrass. This is like, I love this. They used to sell it at Ulta and then they stopped, which is really annoying. So now I have to order it on Amazon. I'm using up Akil's one right now, which I really like, but I would say that one's my favorite. This is amazing if you use like a sponge. So this is my beauty sponge that I like to use. It's from e.l.f. It's amazing. It's like $6. This is the best soap I have used to use on your brushes, your sponges, whatever, you know, whatever you use. It's the Cinema Secrets All Natural Brush Soap, and it's basically like made with coconut oil, and it's just a hard soap, and you just like swirl it in there, and it doesn't suds up a ton, but it like cleans your sponges so well, cleans your brushes amazingly, doesn't leave a residue, doesn't break me out. It's awesome. So I highly recommend that one. I also used up the Crest 3D White Brilliance Vibrant Peppermint. This is my new favorite toothpaste. I used to use the Crest 3D White Glamorous White, and then they stopped selling it at Target, so then I was like, what the heck? So then I started buying the Brilliance, and the Brilliance is even better. It makes your teeth so white. I don't even whiten my teeth. I don't even have to whiten my teeth with Crest white strips anymore. I haven't done that for, I think the last time I did that, I lived in North Carolina. So at least a year, but probably closer to 2 years since I've actually used Crest white strips. I just use that toothpaste and it makes your teeth so white. Oh, this was lovely. I loved this. This is the Korres Pure Greek 3-in-1 Nourishing Oil Face and Body Oil. Oh, so I love to slather myself with oil. This one smells so vanilla-y and so sweet and so yummy. It's a really nice texture. I absolutely loved it. So I would highly recommend this one. In the winter time here, because it's so dry, sorry, I just like sniffed that way too much. By the way, this is Ribena, so if you're like, what is going on with her? Look, it looks like I'm drinking wine. It's Ribena. Now I slather the Boom Boom, I think that's how you're supposed to say it, cream from Sol de Janeiro all over my body. And then I top it off with the oil. That way it really locks in all the moisture, and then I can stay really moisturized because it is so dry here. I also used up the combination oily Revlon Colorstay in 370. This one is really dark. I like to mix it with 330. Absolutely love it. So good. Right now what I'm doing, and I think it's just such a great combo, and it's so, I mean, is it affordable? It's not as affordable as it used to be. This is the Revlon Colorstay for normal dry skin in 370, and the Revlon Colorstay combination oily skin in 330, and I mix 3 pumps to 2 pumps, and that's what I have on my face. And the combo of the dry oily, I'm sorry, the dry normal versus the combo oily together is like skin-like. It's a little bit like, ooh, there's a glow, but then it controls my oil all day. So that's what I'm wearing today. Okay, I also used up the brush off, the Ultimate Brush Off in medium from Urban Decay. They discontinued this. Disrespectful. Who does that? Oh, another Axis Trebiotic. Both Jay and I take it, so we go through it it's quite expensive, really. But he loves it. I love it. Hey, if it works, it works. You just do it. You just gotta pay for it. You just don't get Starbucks so that you can get your stuff to like make your hair grow fast and make you get nice and trim. This is the Alpha Parf Milano Smoothing Cream. Jay used it for his hair. He liked it. I prefer the Unite. I can't remember what it's called. Actually, I did use that up. Well, he did. I'll go grab it. Okay, next we have a candle. This is lovely. This was the Chesapeake Bay Candle Forest Honey. You can get these at Walmart. I love the packaging. Ah, smells so good. Doesn't burn all the way down though. There's still like that much left, so keep that in mind. But once you're done, you can take out the wax and use this as a little container for like storing jewelry or I don't know, whatever. I just try to recycle all the candle holders that are like this because they're so pretty and they're really sturdy and they're nice, so I don't throw those away. I used up the Beauty Counter Radiant All Over Bronzer in Dune. Really like this bronzer. I still prefer the MAC, but I feel like the MAC breaks me out, so I try to like switch it up, but every time I use the MAC, I'm like, God, I just love it. And then I use the Dune and it is nice, but it's just, it doesn't break me out, but it just doesn't look as nice. I don't know. I just don't know what is going on with my lighting. It keeps on moving around. I used up the Clinique Smart Clinical Multi-Dimensional Age Transformer Duo. That's a mouthful. It's one side is purple and one side is cream. And basically the purple side is for your jowls. No, I'm saying this wrong. The purple side is for plumping up the lines and wrinkles. So basically from here up. And then the white side is for your whole entire jawline to help sculpt and define. So this is what I used to use. I'm currently using one from Modere that is more affordable and I love the way it looks underneath my makeup. And I feel like it's doing just as nice of a job. I mean, my skin is moisturized, it looks nice under my makeup, it looks plumped up, and it's cheaper. So currently I'm using the Modere one, plus it smells like peaches, which is super delicious. I used up a ton of scar cream from my doctor's office for my boobs because I literally have the most ginormous scars ever. They're bumming me out. I don't want to be negative about it because I'm really happy that my boobs are upright and like they're smaller and they're cuter, but the scars are big and they're intense and they bum me out when I get really focused on them. I try not to look at them too much, but then sometimes when you get out of the shower and you look and then you start to look and then you start to really look and then you're like, oh, I'm freaking Frankenstein, and you get real upset. And then you try to like calm down and be like, just relax. You can't have everything. So that's what I try to tell myself when I get bummed out. But I'm slathering the scar cream on because I really want them to fade. I freaking hate them. They're so purple. They're raised. Ugh, they're just not cute. I've had kids, so this is what happens when you have children. They ruin your boobs and then you have scars. Lancome Hypnose Drama, best mascara in the entire universe. I use it with the Lancome Seals, what's it called? Seals Booster XL. That's the primer, that's the mascara. They are a matte. You can't separate them. They're amazing. They are how I get my lashes to look nice and voluminous and dramatic. The Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in the color Fair. My favorite concealer, hands down. I tried another one. I tried the Dior. Ugh, I just looked so dry and crepey underneath. I hated it. So I like this one because if you do have, you know, just like little fine lines and wrinkles under here, I think the problem is when you get Botox, it's like you can't have everything. You can't have upright boobs and not have scars. You can't have no crow's feet and then have no wrinkles in this part. So, you know, you don't have a wrinkle out here anymore. Well, I do because I need to get it soon. But once you start taking away the wrinkles here, then you get these tiny little wrinkles here. And then that's what happens with concealers, is then it starts to look really crepey and like wrinkly, and I don't like that. So that one looks really good. If you do have those tiny little wrinkles in this inner corner, that one's the best one I've found that doesn't like enhance them and settle and make it look dry and crepey. I don't want dry and crepey under there. This is really great. Doll 10 Skin Reviving Setting Mist. Love it. I actually prefer the Lancome over it. I think this one works better for my oily skin at locking in my face and keeping it going all day. This one adds a little bit more of like a glow, so I think it's really pretty, especially if you have more dry skin. You would really like it, but if you're oily, you can still use it. I just think that that one does a better job of like making my makeup last all day long. This one just gives you a little bit more of that kind of healthy glow, so slightly different. Okay, I've used up a few different oils. We have used up Christmas Spirit. That's what I put in my cleaner. It makes it smell so delicious. It's like orange, cinnamon, black spruce. That's it. Oh, it's pretty simple. It smells really, really good. Then I also used up Grapefruit. That's one that I put a ton in my body oil that I make myself. When I'm not using other ones, I have one that I make myself, and I use grapefruit because that's really supposed to be good for like skin texture, for like cellulite and just smoothing and like stretch marks and that kind of stuff. So I use a lot of grapefruit in that. And then I also used up the little Tranquil roll-on. This one smells so good. It's lavender. Ah, so peaceful. You can put it on the bottom of your feet, your spine, your neck, your wrists. Helps relax you. It's got lavender, cedarwood, Roman chamomile, and coconut oil, and it smells so relaxing and soothing. So Jay slathers this on his feet and he has a hard time sleeping. So it's really good if you're someone who's a little bit more, oh, I almost just broke that. If you're a little bit more wired, ever since Jay, you know, started working this job, he's been there over a year now. His brain, he has a hard time shutting it off because he's thinking about work all the time. And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people out there like that. I'm one of those people that can literally just go to sleep. My problem is if I get woken up in the middle of the night, that's it. Then I'm awake and I can't go back to sleep. But I fall asleep in like 2 seconds, literally. Like, we'll be laying in bed, he'll spoon me, he'll go to get up to pee or something, and I'm already asleep by the time he gets back, and then he'll wake me up, and then I'm like, why'd you wake me up? And he's like, it's been like 1 second, like I just got up. So I can fall asleep really quickly. He has the opposite. He cannot fall asleep quickly, but once he's asleep, it's really hard to wake him up, and he can fall back asleep really quickly. But the initial falling asleep takes him forever. So that's really good if you're someone who's a little wired and you need to relax. It just kind of helps calm you, and it really does help you get to sleep a lot quicker than if you don't use it. So highly recommend that if you're someone who's a little bit more wound or has a hard time shutting off their brain at night. That one's really good. I used up an e.l.f. sponge. It started to crack and get a bit bobbly. Do you see this right here? Once you start to see this bobbling, kind of like ripping, that's when I get rid of him, because then you start to get little bits of sponge on your face and it's just not good. I've used up 2 of the Koki Cosmetics Warm Nude Retractable Lip Liners. I absolutely love this shade. It's what I'm currently wearing. It's my favorite lip liner and it's super affordable. I think it's like $7. I get it at, is it Rite Aid? Or is it CVS? One of those. And then I used up the Costume National So Nude. Don't remember what that smells like. I think it was creamy. Ooh, quite vanilla-y, quite sweet. So, oh, and then let me go grab that Unite product that I use in Jay's hair that I love. Unite Second Day Finishing Cream. This is amazing for his hair. His hair is quite thick and coarse. He's got great hair, but it can be quite challenging and when his hair gets a little bit longer, because it just doesn't want to hold. And this has actually done a really, really great job. I'm using some kind of Tapatio one that I currently got. It's a little harder to work with. This one was nice because it's more of like a creamy pomade. It's like a finishing cream, so it's a little thicker, a little creamier, not quite as hard. So it works really, really well, but I get it in Reno and I keep telling him, why don't you stop by after work? He doesn't want to go into the salon by himself. He's like scared of the ladies or something. I'm like, dude, just stop by after work and I'll tell them you're coming and then you can pick one up. And he's like, no, I feel really weird. Like, what am I gonna say? Hi, I'm Sam's husband. I'm like, yeah, it's not that hard. You just go in, I'll call, I'll say, hey, he's gonna stop by and grab this. Will you put it to the side for him? And then you can pick it up. He like, I don't know what his deal is. He's scared. So I got him one up here because I didn't want to go drive to Reno, and I don't like it as much. It's fine. It actually smells really nice, but this one works better. So if your man's hair is a little thick, a little coarser, he kind of has that like the wirier hair, this is definitely something that will hold it in place and it stays all day long, and it's easy enough for him to use because he takes it to the gym and then he can do his hair. He doesn't do it as good as I do, but he can do it himself and it looks halfway decent. Whereas there's a lot of ones that he'll do himself and I'm like, dude, you are not, this is not the vibe. Like, you did not do a good job. So this one's quite easy to use. I feel like men are just like, well, I don't want to say all men, because there's some men that take a lot of time on their hair and they really go for it. Jay is very lazy when it comes to the way he like looks. He doesn't want to like fluff around with his hair. So he's just like, well, he just wants to buzz his head, but I won't let him because he's got too beautiful of hair to let him buzz his head. I'm like, you can buzz your head when you start to go bald. That's okay. Then you're like, it would be better to be, you know, buzzed than to have like a comb over. I was like, you still have a full head of hair. Let me have it long while you have hair. And then one day when you start to bald, then we can buzz it. And then you can live your happy little life with your buzzed head. Until that day comes, you're gonna style your hair. And if you don't wanna do it, I'll do it for you. So on the days he goes to the gym, he does it himself like a big boy. On the days that he doesn't go to the gym in the morning, I style it for him and then it looks bomb. That's really good. It is very easy to use. So that's everything that I used up. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. I will link everything down below for you guys in case there's anything that you guys want to try out. Oh, I have more. Oh my God. There's more over here. This is where the shampoo went. They did use up shampoo. This is the Herbal Essences Rose Hips Shampoo. It smells so good. I just love the way it smells. The kids love it too. This is the A la Maison Ocean Breeze. This one smells so yummy. Oh my gosh, I love this scent. I get it at TJ Maxx. This is a liquid soap. It's got argan oil in it. So if you are someone who suffers from eczema, which is what Lily has on her hands, basically every other soap will make her eczema flare up really bad to the point where her hands bleed. That one is amazing. It is super nourishing, super hydrating, and so it doesn't flare up her eczema. So that's like the only soap that we have in this house as far as hand soap goes. And then I also used up a Nexxus Humectress conditioner and a Islands of, this came in my FabFitFun box, Islands of Italy bath gel. This is in the scent Capri. This one smells amazing. I absolutely loved this bath gel. Suds up super nicely, really, really hydrating on the skin, and it smells delicious, like peaches, peach champagne. It smells so good. This is a really good one if you are on a budget, because I think that one's a little bit more expensive. This one is the Olay Fresh Outlast Notes of White Strawberry and Mint. Really hydrating, smells really good of strawberry. It's like, yeah, super strawberry. It smells delicious actually. The kids love this one as well. So that's officially everything that I used up for the month of September/October. Okay, I'm actually going now.